Hello, everyone, and welcome to another beautiful client spotlight. Today, I'm joined with my friend Albert Hernandez, and he was one of my most recent Fit Blonde Fitness clients. He had an amazing transformation here, largely the same weight, but in this time we're dropping body fat, and that was something that Albert did amazing with. So we're really proud of his efforts. I think when you hear from him about his mental transformations and maybe some habits that he was able to change, it's probably something that you guys are doing right now that you don't even realize you're doing. And these small, tiny nuances are going to make a tremendous difference in your overall health and fitness goals. So I want to introduce Albert to you guys and have him begin by going through what some initial things that he struggled with and what ultimately led him to me. So go ahead, Albert. Thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here, Ann. Appreciate it. Yeah, some of the things that I was struggling with before I got in contact with Ann was just being consistent with my workouts. Not only my workouts, but also my eating habits. So I had some good eating habits. I just wasn't consistent with it. I kind of fall off the wagon for a few days, hit some fast food, which I hate, but there's just some days where you think you want it, right? And so you go and eat it, and then you realize you didn't need it. Your body tells you you didn't want to do that. And so, but maybe it's with the exercising was just being consistent. So I'd go maybe a week and a half with exercising, be consistent with it. I would feel good, feel better, and then I'd stop. And then I'd go 2 weeks without doing anything, and then back to square one. And so then I get back at it again. I'm going to do it. And I just could never stay consistent with it. And that's what I was lacking. I just needed some kind. I'm motivated. I motivate myself, but there's some times where I just need somebody to just kick me in the butt every day to keep going. And I didn't have that. I kept trying to kick myself in the butt, and that wasn't working. It wasn't working. And so I remember you would keep asking me, you would keep telling me that you want to train me, and I kept telling myself, I don't need a trainer. I can do this on my own. I can do it on my own. And then there'd be another text, I want to train you. And I'm like, I'm good. I don't need a trainer. And then you switched it up on me because you texted me, do you know somebody who needs a trainer?
You're like, why did she not ask me?
Sends me a text, do you know somebody who needs a trainer? And it's funny because I was here in this room right here. I was on my phone, and I was kind of in a bad mood because I was like, why can't I just keep being consistent? I need somebody to kick me in the butt. And then I get that text from you. It was like perfect timing. And I read, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because
that
was not my intention when I messaged you. And guys, just a little backstory. I've known Albert now for, oh my gosh, at least 4 years, right? Which is crazy to say out loud. And social media has an amazing way of bringing people together and networking and collaborating. And I remember being on a healthy hashtag. I don't even remember the name of it. And I saw Albert makes his own protein bars, which is the shirt he's wearing right now. So you guys need to go get those. And I thought oh my gosh, wouldn't it be cool if I could sample these, And I'm like, I'm going to reach out to him because he seems like you can tell when you look at someone's face, how genuine they are and how authentic they are. Eyes don't lie, smiles don't lie. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to reach out to him. He and I had baby followings. Now both of us have thousands. And I remember being like, there's no way he's going to talk to me, but I'm just going to, say hi. And I reached out to him, and he got back to me, and we started connecting. His bars were awesome. So I was like, oh yes, I'm definitely going to foster this relationship. Not only is he really cool, but his bars are amazing. And to get to the point, ever since then, we had just kind of stayed in touch and, supported each other wherever we could, which was really kind of organic of our relationship. And then in an effort to support me, I was kind of like, hey, do you know anyone? And when he said himself, I was just like, yes. I was like, let's do it right now. Because I really feel like you attract the vibe of the person that you want to work with. If you envision someone who has these certain traits and qualities and work ethic, then you will naturally have that type of person kind of come into your circle. And then when you did, I was like, this is awesome. So I'm so glad you trusted me. I'm so glad you got such amazing results. And when I think about Albert, when he first came to me, he definitely had the motivation. And as he touched upon the consistency and the accountability piece tended to be something that we could, you know, really develop. And what I noticed with him is he would go hard during the week, and then, you know, he's social. And so he would go out and have a couple of drinks or eat a little bit more loosely on the weekends. And case in point, we kind of reined that in just a little bit. And it was like something went off, and instinctually, like, his body responded, and he started doing things with his body that I'm like amazed, because guys, backstory is he also traveled like the country during his training with me. So like part of his training, he didn't have access to a gym with heavy weights, and he didn't have access to healthy foods that he was making because he was on the road traveling. And guys, he got under 20% body fat percentage. He got amazing results in such a short period of time. And I am so proud that he was able to consistently develop habits that allowed him to be successful throughout this entire program. And even still today, where he's not even with me officially, and he's still just where he was when he left me. So I'm so proud of you. Awesome. The next question that I had for you is, what like initial steps, like what mindset shifts did you have, if any, that led you to where you are today, which is in a really good headspace with your confidence level and your consistency and stuff like that?
Well, so for me, it was really the foods. Even though I was eating healthy, or I do eat good food, I just probably wasn't eating the right amounts or the right combinations of foods at the right time. Because I remember as we were going through this program, the workout program, I wasn't really losing any weight. And then you just asked me, well, what are you eating? And I told you, right? You know, black beans, basmati rice, sweet potatoes, all healthy food, right? All good food, but a lot of carbs. And so in my dinners, I had a steak, and then I had the black beans and the sweet potato. Well, that's a lot of carbs right there, which I didn't realize was a lot of carbs. And you pointed that out to me. You're like, take one of them out. Don't have it together at the same time and save it for the next day. So once I realized about the carbs, the weight just, it just started coming off. And then I started noticing some changes in my body. I noticed the muscles were coming out. The same thing with my protein shakes, right? So I'm doing my protein shakes and I'm throwing a banana. Bananas are good for you, right? All that potassium. I didn't realize it had a lot of carbs in there, right? 30 grams of carbs in a banana. And sometimes I was putting 2 bananas in there. I love bananas. I love the taste of bananas with my protein shake. So that's a lot of carbs that was adding up that I had not even realized I was doing until I told you. Because you were like, after the first week, okay, what foods are you eating? And I explained it to you. You're going, the banana. Like, one, maybe. Do not put 2 bananas or put half a banana. So, and that's what I was struggling with. Once I realized the carbs and the foods, even though they're healthy carbs, good carbs, it was still a lot. And once I realized that, I was able to dial that back down, increase the protein count. And then once I did that, after 2 weeks, I really didn't notice a lot of difference in my body. It was really after week 3, right, when I did my pictures, right, and I can see that little bump right there on my arm. I went, that's what I was looking for. And then soon after that, the results started happening on a weekly basis. So I didn't get discouraged during the first 2 weeks, during the first 2.5, 3 weeks, that I wasn't, even though in my eyes I couldn't see the changes were happening. And it just took that time in order for it to happen. And finally I see it. And then after that, it's just.
And it happens at different times for everyone. And it's, it's unfortunate because, we want the results to happen like yesterday. So to be patient when you're working your butt off and not seeing them as quickly as you want can be discouraging, which can also cause setbacks. So the fact that you consistently trust the process, you trust the tools that I gave you, and ran with them really was a testament to you. And you just talked about portion control and understanding what our body needs in terms of macronutrients and in what quantities we need them to really function optimally. So,
and that's what I was like, was the macros. I had really understanding the quantities, and once you explained that to me, then I started tracking my foods. Then it made sense. And I started hitting those numbers, and the results were coming. So it was perfect. And that's what I needed. I didn't have that knowledge. You gave me that knowledge. Now I have that knowledge.
You're welcome.
It's cool. It's awesome.
Well, guys, and you obviously see that he's had this physical transformation, but I mean, psychologically, like what's I think really cool about Albert is the fact that, people everywhere were commenting to him about him. And that just makes me feel so good. And I'm sure it made you feel so good to have your hard work be recognized and really get you to a good place. So.
Yeah, when people were commenting just out of the blue, they hadn't seen me for a couple of weeks, and that was her comment. Hey, are you working out? Wow, you look different. What are you doing? Those. Everybody loves a comment like that. I love to do it. It was cool hearing it. And I would text you, right? Hey, this is what someone said, and you get excited. It was awesome. That just meant it was working.
So great. Well, my last question for you is, what would you say to someone who's sitting on the fence about joining my program or making this type of investment in themselves? Because financially it is an investment, and really it's because I want to make sure I can give the individual attention and individuality, customized trainings and macros and all that stuff that it requires. Yeah. So I guess my question is, what made you decide to do it, or what would you say to someone who is considering doing it?
So with me, I don't like doing the same thing over and over and over again. And that's where I was struggling, is because I'd see a workout program on YouTube, for example, and I would just do that. But then I need to change it up, right? And so I go find another workout program, and then I would do that. But that was taking my time and trying to figure out what exactly do I need to do. And that's what I loved about your program, is that your program is tailor-made to the results that I was looking for. Right? I said, I want to get in shape, I want to build some muscle, I want to lean out, want to lose some weight. And just from those questions and my answers to you developed a program for me that was tailor-made to what I was looking for. And this is the best thing about your program, is that after 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks, we saw the results that I was getting, and I was getting them pretty quickly. You even said, you're progressing quicker than I thought. I need to go change your workout program. And so you got in that little app and changed it up. I think you changed it up to make it harder on me. Gave me some more workouts, some more reps to do, because you saw the changes that I was going through. And so you tweaked it. And that's what I liked about your program. It's not set in stone. As you're going through the weeks, it was a 12-week program, right? As we're going through the weeks and you're seeing changes that you weren't expecting, boom, you go in there and make some tweaks. And that's what I liked about it, is that I didn't have to make the tweaks, right? You were the one taking care of that. All I was doing was just following it, right? If you change it up, okay, what's the next, what are we doing today? And I see it, and boom, I would do it. And the next day, if you think it needed to be changed, you went in there and changed it without me even knowing it, and I'm just going through the process. That's what I liked about it, that it wasn't set in stone. And the other thing, the reason I did it is, just like you said in the beginning, it's an investment. It's an investment in your body, the way you live your life, your health, especially nowadays with what's going on with COVID and all that. Having a healthy immune system, a healthy body, to let your body do what it's supposed to do, is protect you from viruses and diseases and getting sick. It's a fighting machine, right? It's a fighting machine, and if you feed it right and you take care of it and you build it right, it's gonna take care of you. And thankfully, I'm very thankful for the health that I have. Knock on wood, I don't have any health issues. I'm good. Yeah. I feel great. I've got a lot of energy, and it's a lot of it is the program that I just went through with you, right? You text me every day. That's the other thing I liked, is that even though you're in Connecticut and I'm here in Texas, right? You're every day. You send me that text. What's going on? And we get the workout. Let's get the workout. And it wasn't you just hammering on me. It was you giving me the motivation, the kick in the ass that I needed, which is what I wanted. I told you, I need you to kick me in the ass every day. Send me that text, or give me a call. Your availability, of course, it wasn't 24/7, but I know I had your availability every day. If I needed to call you, if I had a question on something about nutrition, about an exercise that you gave me and I wasn't sure what to do, I'd call you and let me know exactly what it was that I needed to do. I mean, you always answer my questions. That's the other thing I liked about your program, is you're always available to help out. And I mean, the results speak for itself, right? I am in great shape. Go to my Facebook page, and I did a post of a before and after before I started with Ann and after I finished the program. It's a complete change, and it's a change that I wanted to see, and I saw it and I got it.
And guys, he has a twin brother, so we now know No, who the cooler, more in shape brother is. Please don't have him listen to this.
See us in the picture, you know right away which is me.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. All right, Albert, I really appreciate you taking time today to talk to us. And as always, guys, if you have any questions about anything dealing with my program, by all means, send me a message and I will get back to you. All right, thank you so much, Albert. Have a great day, and thanks everyone for listening. Bye.
Bye-bye.